Bill Maher is, again, using different measuring sticks for different parties. He didn't call out Hillary Clinton when Hillary Clinton said that she's the president. He didn't call out Stacey Abrams when she said she's the governor of Georgia. So Bill Maher wants to have it both ways. And then he wants to silence. And this is what I think is really important. This is why Bill Maher, he might speak out against the woke, but it's just a shtick. He doesn't actually believe any of that stuff. He is the woke.
Benny Johnson roasts Bill Maher after his appearance on the Greg Gutfeld show. Let's see what Benny Johnson has to say.
Maher was going on Greg Gutfeld's show on Fox News. Bill Maher, Greg Gutfeld clash on Fox News. We agree on some things, but not the most important thing. I think that Greg Gutfeld definitely got the best of Bill Maher, and I got to tell you, these clips are really inspiring to me because they show what happens when there's a power dynamic shift and when logic and a freedom, the opinion of freedom first is overbalanced against leftist tyranny. Bill Maher representing left-wing tyranny and Trump derangement syndrome, and he was outnumbered, and that's awesome. It's all across all of media, the opposite is true. You'll never see Jimmy Kimmel, Stephen Colbert, anybody bring on anyone they might even remotely disagree with. There was a time when Republican presidential candidates were invited on Saturday Night Live because we thought it was a good thing to like make fun of each other or talk. That's the biggest, most corrosive thing that's happened, and it's nice to see that hopefully repaired. Of course, it must end in the woke moment. The woke moment is about silencing people. And so this is a very positive and good thing, but I got to tell you, Greg Gutfeld got the best of Bill Maher here. Let's begin. The opening shot across the bow. Trump the insurrectionist. Here we go.
On the scales, New York Times bestseller author, Fox News contributor, welcome to the show, Bill.
Thank you.
So far, so fun?
I have a few quibs.
Okay, go for it. Quib away, Mr. Quib.
Well, I mean, I agree that it's great that we're talking. I agree that we agree on some things. We're not exactly aligned on the most important things, which is basically Trump is someone who does not concede elections. That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
You don't.
Bill Maher, it's always tiring when he makes this dumb argument like Donald Trump doesn't concede elections. Who cares? Like, if that's really your deciding factor in whether or not to vote for Donald Trump, then you're a moron. Like, I'm not saying, oh, you shouldn't have to concede elections or anything like that, but that's like a blip compared to the many awful things that the Democrats have done.
You see it that way. That's the most important thing that's going on in this country. He didn't concede the last election. He's not going to concede this election.
You don't know that. You don't see into the future, Bill. I don't see your crystal ball.
Yeah, I did, because I was the only one who was talking about that way back when, and everybody said, oh, you smoke too much pot. Turned out I smoked just the right amount of pot.
There's no right amount.
But can you really picture this guy going, you know what, I lost. That's it.
He did. He left.
He left because he had to leave, because he couldn't.
Yes, but that's how it works.
Well,
what do you think he's going to like board up the White House? Pull a straw dogs with Dustin Hoffman?
Well, last time he thought the other Republicans would back him up when he called that guy in Georgia and said, "I need 11,000 votes. I want you to find."
He said find. He didn't say create. He said find.
Well, that's the same thing.
No, it's not. You don't say on an Easter egg hunt, I want you to create some Easter eggs.
Boys, we have a show here.
All right, Dr. Drew.
Okay.
Boys. I mean, my favorite show of television ever to do was Politically Incorrect.
Which you stole. This is exactly what it looked like, except the difference was Politically Incorrect was purposely mixing people with different viewpoints.
Which is what we're doing.
Tonight.
Yes. This is why it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm kidding.
No.
It's such a important exchange there. So that salvo is really important. So let's jump into it. So the first thing that Bill Maher says is that Donald Trump didn't concede. Well, nobody conceded the George W. Bush election. We have hours of footage of Democrats saying that Al Gore won that election, that it was stolen, including presidents like Bill Clinton saying that it was stolen, Terry McAuliffe saying it was stolen, Hillary Clinton saying it was stolen, Joe Biden saying it was stolen. So they didn't concede that election. They contested that election. And then they contested Donald Trump's election in 2016. And all those members of Congress still exist. So Bill Maher is, again, using different measuring sticks for different parties. He didn't call out Hillary Clinton when Hillary Clinton said that she's the president. He didn't call out Stacey Abrams when she said she's the governor of Georgia. So Bill Maher wants to have it both ways. And then he wants to silence. And this is what I think is really important. This is why Bill Maher, he might speak out against the woke, but it's just a shtick. He doesn't actually believe any of that stuff. He is the woke. Bill Maher doesn't want concession from Donald Trump. Donald Trump left office and handed over power. That's the way it's supposed to work. There's nothing in the Constitution that says you have to get on your knees and grovel. Bill Maher wants Donald Trump, wants to break Donald Trump, and wants to humiliate Donald Trump, wants to force words into Donald Trump's mouth. That's woke. That's forcing speech. Bill Maher is a fraud. He has full-blown Trump derangement syndrome. And this is a proof positive because the constitutional mechanisms worked. Donald Trump handed over power. Okay? And then the government went, horribly so, to Joe Biden, and the results have been disastrous.
I mean, absolutely, absolutely here. Bill Maher, I mean, I haven't kept up with Bill Maher so much post-election, 2024 election here. Like, I know he's kind of doing the whole thing like a lot of other people are doing, where they've seen that their side lost, so they're kind of lightening up a little bit, trying to like play nice here and try to give a little bit of credit to Donald Trump. But he still has the TDS, and he still always harps on that whole he didn't concede elections. Like, what the heck? And as Benny Johnson here correctly points out, the Democrats have done that too. The Democrats have said elections were stolen. The Democrats have challenged elections. And even with Hillary Clinton, she didn't like concede right away when she lost in 2016. Like, it took her a bit. Like, they had to like drag her into like kicking and screaming to concede. And then she went and made up the whole Russian collusion hoax. So, yeah, how is that accepting a loss favorably? But these people, they have Trump derangement syndrome, where pretty much everything that Donald Trump does is bad, no matter if their side does it or not. It's just, well, does Donald Trump do it? Okay, well, it's bad. Oh, okay, well, the Democrats did that too. Yeah, who cares? Donald Trump's worse for some reason. It's so ridiculous, and I'm so glad that we won this election, and I hope these people with their Trump derangement syndrome seek help. But what do you guys think about this? Sound off in the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel if you enjoy content like this, and if you do enjoy content like this, I got a whole bunch more goodies for you on the screen to click on and enjoy.